So let's do this. We gonna talk about it, and I need y'all to tap in because it's finna be real out here. We is done playing games. We is done acting like it's all good, it's all candy coated, and it's all sweet. So people want to look at you and say that you having a bad day. They want to say that you're frustrated. They want to say who done made you mad, what's on your chest, what's the problem, this, and the third, woo, woo, woo. Well, well, they want to hear that, but then when you tell them the truth, now they offended. But they want the facts right. Do they want me to shame the devil and tell the truth, or do they want me to sugarcoat and just let stuff stay the same? I'm just saying. So if Shona ain't gonna get it out there, who gonna get it out there? Because right now y'all playing around, y'all playing games. Sorry, I'm moving around, but I gotta get this recorded because I gotta get it while it's warm, while it's hot. You know, as the preacher would say, while the blood is flowing, flowing warm in my veins, then I gotta put it out there. So we're here for it today. So people make things look a certain way. And that's what killed me about people, because they want to be one side, they want to be one view, and they want to just, it is what it is. First of all, don't ask me something if you don't want the truth. Second of all, don't come to me unless you coming for the facts. Third of all, if you gonna come to me and you want to get what you got to say out, then show me the same respect and open your ears and listen. That part. Everybody always got something to say, but don't nobody want to take the time to listen. Be quick to listen. The word said, do not be quick to anger. So if you listening, then what you in your feelings for? I'm just saying, is we gonna speak the facts or we not? Love is kind, love is patient. So therefore, everything that's coming from the heart, everything that's being said, everything that's being spoken, open your perspective and hear it in kindness, and hearing that it's coming in love regardless of how it's coming. Yes, you may be compassionate about it. Yes, you may be upset. Yes, you may be frustrated about it. At the end of the day, it's still what's real. It's still the facts. So therefore, if it's the facts, listen, dissect what's really trying to be said versus just hearing what you want to hear and you running with it. Come on now. Is we going to talk about it or we not? I'm just saying, because she here for it today. I'm just saying. So, yeah, like, it's frustrating because you got people out here, me for example, real parents that's really struggling, real parents that's really going through stuff, real parents that's really having a hard time, and you get people that want to act like they struggling, want to act like they having a hard time, or let me go and put it out there because I don't nobody else want to say, or want to just be stingy and selfish and all about themselves. Let's speak the facts. If we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. So, in that sense, in that point, like, we are different. We are two different people. And the reason why I say we are different people is because where your priorities is this, and the third, you got people like me with real priorities. Real people like me that's really counting every dollar. Real people like me that's really putting my kids first. Real people like me that just really focus on God and the rest is irrelevant. Like, on God, like, for real. Regardless of the situation, regardless of what I go through, at the end of the day, I'm going to always give him the glory, honor, and praise. Even when I don't feel like it. Guess what? Today, I don't feel like doing nothing. Today, I just feel like getting into bed, going to sleep, and just laying there. And I'm going to tell you why. Because days get frustrating. Days get hard, especially when you're going so hard to make a difference, and you're going so hard to pour into your kids. You're going so hard to do the work and put in the work. But it seems like little effort. It do. It seems like little effort. I'm frustrated because, check this out. Yesterday, had a great day. Matter of fact, been having a pretty good week for the most part. But how can I enjoy, how can I celebrate, or how can I fathom the work that God is doing in my life? But there's so many other things that's an issue. There's so many other things that's weight. Y'all, I told y'all, I'm going to give you the real. I'm going to give you the uncut. And I'm going to give you the facts. And the reason why is because y'all need to understand what look good, it ain't always good. What look good ain't always easy. And what look good is real lifing. So, like, for real, it's real lifing. So, people don't understand that. So, let me go on and break it down because I'm saying a lot, but let me really say something. So, it's frustrating when you get sleepless nights. Sometimes your child may not be feeling well. Sometimes your child may not just be able to rest. And you gotta think about me, for instance, and I'm always gonna put me up front because I ain't even trying to speak on nobody else. At the end of the day, I'm telling y'all about my truth. But when your child is not feeling well or your child don't want to sleep at night and I gotta be at work at 1 o'clock, do you think I'm actually fenced to leave my child and run to work? Or do you actually think that I'm actually finna take the time to make sure my son is straight, make sure my son is good? Now, where you feel like you can call on people, yeah, you can call on them, but how many people finna get up in the middle of the night out their bed and really be there for your child? Not even their own father. Let's be real out here in these streets. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about Jehovah Jireh. I'm just saying, cause he my provider at the end of the day. So, not only that, you frustrated because number one, you need to go to work because why? Because you've been off for months and you trying to get back right. So you trying to get back right. You investing in the business. You doing this. You doing that. This, and woo. So now you at a point you like, whoa, Lord, okay, I'm trying to get together, God. I'm trying to do it right. I'm trying to get it, I'm trying to tap into this. But right now it's getting frustrating. Right now it's becoming a lie, like for real. Like you said that if I stick it out, if I seek you first, you're gonna add unto me. That's what your word said, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like that. So people not hearing that part. People don't want the real. See, they want to tell you after they get the glory, they want to tell you about their story. But no, God told me, Shona, you're gonna live in your own truth in this moment, in this time, even in the process. You're gonna show people what it really looks like before you even get there, and how I still gonna praise him, how I'm still gonna bless his name, and how I'm still gonna give him everything that's due to him at the end of the day, regardless of how I feel. Yes, it's frustrating. Then you try to help people, you try to help family, you try to help friends, you try to be there for everybody, this, and the third. And at the end of the day, you doing all of this stuff, but you still trying to make you count. You still trying to make sure you don't put your name in the back burner because you wasted too many years pointing to other people and then went nowhere. You done wasted too many years doing this and doing that. And who really there for you? Come on now, we're going to talk about it. Let's be real out here in these streets. But people want to act like they really struggling. But how you struggling out here? If you struggling, why you got a habit? Why you can wake up every day and you can smoke every day? Why you can wake up every day, you can drink every day? Why you can wake up every day, you can spend this kind of money at this restaurant, this kind of money to do this and do that, do this, but you struggling though? I'm just saying, did you count your money or not? We is not the same. So we're gonna talk about it. Jehovah Jireh. I'm just saying, we here for it. So we is not the same because you don't see me out here waking up every day doing the same stuff. And I'm not trying to invest in something. I'm not trying to help my kids. This, and the third. We are not the same. Because if we was the same, then guess what? Where you feel like you gotta have this habit. No, you ain't gotta have this habit. No, you ain't gotta be materialistic. No, you ain't gotta wake up and make sure that you spend this, and the third. Woo, trying to keep up with the Joneses, and you is not the Joneses. Come on now, we gonna talk about it or we not. They is not ready today. Jehovah Jireh. I'm going to give you the facts. Because at the end of the day, they not understanding we are two different people. I wake up every day for my kids. Point blank, period. Am I trying to teach my kids how to live above their means? No, I'm not. Because at the end of the day, I'm counting every blessing. Point blank, period. I'm not trying to put on for the world. Never have and never will. At the end of the day, you see Shanae, whether she in her rags and her riches, or either way, you're going to see her. That's what it is. So you don't understand it. So we is not the same. So when I say I'm going to give you the truth, y'all, I'm giving it to you. Because it's time out for this. It's time out for making excuses. You talking about you hurting. You talking about you going through. You talking about your pain. This, and the third. Woo. Okay, you talking about it. But what does that mean? Because if you talking about it, okay, I'm finna change it. If you talking about it, then let's be real out here. We doing this or we not doing this. So I'm just saying. Come on, fuck a dude. Thank you. Come on, pumpkin pie. Come on, pumpkin pie. Sorry about that. But I'm just saying, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. So, back to what I was saying. Now, we going to be real or we not. Because at the end of the day, I done been through so much. I done dealt with so much. And there's still so much y'all don't even know about my life. Like, I ain't on God. Like, I'm still shocked that I'm here. Matter of fact, when I wake up, I'm in my right mind. I'm shocked that I'm even in my right mind. Let's be real out here, because at the end of the day, y'all don't know the stuff that I didn't have to deal with. Y'all don't know the struggle. Y'all don't know the real. But everybody want to look in. They want to look at. They want to judge you. You moving this way. You doing this. Okay, you don't even know what it took for me to even get up and comb my hair. Is we gonna talk about it or we not? Cause see, everybody painting this picture where they making it look good. They think they doing this, and the third. They want to help, woo, woo, woo. They talking good again, but at the end of the day, what you really doing? What is you really doing? What can you say that you got that's lasting? Show ain't your house. Show ain't your car. Everybody want to build 401k. They want to save for retirement. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, for why? Who said you even gonna make it to retirement? I'm just saying, let's be real out here, but we don't want to talk about that. Come on now, we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Everybody want to say, well, you should save money, this, and third, woo, 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 da, 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 da. Yes, you should save money for a rainy day because you don't know what's gonna happen. But retirement? Who talking about that for why? For why? You want people to prepare to lay you to rest for why? For why? Why are we building these policies and doing these different things for what? Because at the end of the day, if your people struggling, they're gonna be struggling whether they lay you to rest or they don't. Let's be real out here in these streets. But you don't want to invest in the right thing. You don't want to invest in the good thing. You want to invest in what you want to invest in. I'm gonna give it to y'all. So it's a good day. Jehovah Jireh, however y'all want to call it, Shanae's gonna give it to you. And I'm just tired of our people losing because everybody wants to fake it. You faking it for why? You faking it for why? Please make it make sense. You got kids out here that's struggling, kids that's going through this, and parents is only thinking about themselves. Well, I'm going to show my kids what it look like to do this and do that. What it look like? Please tell me. Your kids get grown and they don't even know how to sweep the floor or take out the trash. I act like I'm finna ask. Please make it make sense. Y'all, we gonna be real or we not? You got grown people that don't even know how to change a tire. You got grown people that don't know how to change the oil. You got grown people out here, they can't even fend for themselves, so they gotta call somebody. For why? But what you raise your kids to do? Please make it make sense. I'm just trying to I'm trying to understand. But it's the family for me. It's the family for me. You got people over here living on this hill, but you got people down here living in this valley. Make that make sense. But we family or not? Make it make sense. Was we raised the same or we wasn't? Then you want to act like because you got this place, this, and the third, you just doing it, woo, woo, woo. Girl, bye. Because at the end of the day, if you was happy, you was good, you was content, guess what? Your spirit will be better. You reciprocate happiness. You reciprocate joy. Not fake, not phony. Hey, how are you? Oh, they weren't ready for it, but I'm going to tell you the truth because, hey, that's what you do. Oh, but we talking about it. We talking about it. But don't nobody want to talk about the days where I had roommates. The days where I had to share a place. Even now, like, come on now. If this wasn't a move of God where he allowed me to be in a place where I ain't gonna say I can afford it. Let's be real out here in these streets because I can't. But he allowed me to be in a place where I'm comfortable and where my kids can lay their head. So let's be real. Is we gonna talk about it or is we not gonna talk about it? But like for real, like this is a true blessing, but I can't even enjoy the blessing because at the end of the day, I still got real struggles. I still got things that I'm trying to do and people not understanding it. Oh, let me know how I can help. Oh, how you can help me. Money sound good. Money look good to everybody else, but at the end of the day, money can only do so much. What about your time? What are you pausing to really do? Everybody's so busy. Everybody got 20 jobs. Everybody got 20 tasks. Oh, we ain't going to talk about everybody running for the church. They doing this, and the third. And Bishop going to tell you he going to take care of his family before he come to the church house. But at the end of the day, he know that if he have his priorities in check, God order everything else. So that's the thing. We ain't got our priorities in check. And it starts with me, and I say that because, God is showing me so much, but like for real, like right now, me running for everybody else, me doing for everybody else, me trying to make everything else look good, that's not my priority. That's not. You want to say I can come to you if I need you, but when I ask you to do something, you ain't got time. Oh, I don't want to go across town. Oh, I can't take our work for that. We're gonna talk about it, or is we not? I'm just saying. Why do you have to wait for somebody to ask you to help? Why do you have to wait for somebody to say, "Well, I'm struggling. I really ain't get it." How many check-ins do you get? All right, girl, who? Not. Now we gonna talk about it, or is we not? Jehovah Jireh. He is my provider all day, every day. Where you constantly calling and checking on friends. They think they the only ones got mental issues. They think they the only one going through things. Okay, ain't nobody tell you to live the way you live. You live the way you live because that's the way you want to live. But you out here, what? Okay, what do you have to show for it? What do you have to show for it? Kids getting good grades, but where they at though? Where they going? What business is they conquering? What leadership position do you see your child in? Come on now. Is you paving the way or is you not? I mean, I'm just gonna give it to y'all, because it's so degrading and it's so heartbreaking to just see people out here standing in front like they living their best life. But our reality, the mental is messed up. Because if it was, you wouldn't do the foul stuff you do. Let's talk about it. But don't nobody want the facts. What about when they playing parents against parents? Telling this parent one thing, telling the other parent another thing. Oh, that's been happening for a long time. But you good. This parent good enough for you to run to them when you need something. But this parent ain't good enough for you to not portray. Oh well, I really don't be with them like that because how mama is, or how daddy is. I really don't want to be around it. I really don't want. Yeah, but who y'all studying for? Come on, make it make sense now. For real. But y'all want the facts. It's the day about family. It is. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it because it's tiresome. It's old. It's played out. You want to act like you came from a struggle and that you worked so hard to get everything you got. But everything you got, oh, people can't sit on your furniture. Girl, bye. People got to take their shoes off before they come to your house. Boy, bye. Is we going to talk about it or is we not going to talk about it? Well, where you come from, though? I'm just saying. See, they want the facts. But God, I'm just tired, and I know you tired, and it's time for us to face the facts. It's time for us to get the truth out there. It's time for us to check ourselves. You ain't gotta be like, well, Shanae said a whole lot. She must be in the mood. No, I ain't in the mood. I've been like this. But it's been so much stuff that I've been peeping like on God. Like, I'm not going to speak until God tell me to speak. And right now, God pushing me so hard to speak. I'm scared if I don't say something, I don't know what's going to happen. At this point, because my life on the line, at the end of the day, I'm going to be obedient to God before I even worry about what the cost of the sacrifice when it comes to a man, a place, or a thing. Hey, girl. Who you scared? Who you scaring? Who do I fear? Nobody. Nobody but God, because at the end of the day, He's the one that's going to take care of me. He's the one going to bless me. And when I die, I want to go to heaven. And I'm not going to hell. That part. So, you can say what you want to say. You can feel how you want to feel. We're going to get it out there. We're going to get it out there. So, you working 12, 13 hours a day. What that look like for your kids? What it look like for having dinners? Oh, then they mad because they child grown, but they ain't got time for them. Make it make sense. Is that a pattern or is that not? Is we building generational blessings or we still in these curses? I'm just saying, is we going to switch it up or is we not? But we here for it. We're going to talk about it. You got families when stuff blow up in the family. You got family that want to pick sides and choose sides, this, and the third. At the end of the day, you're going to pay for that. Please tell me if you ain't reaping, I don't know what to tell you. Because at the end of the day, I already know what's up. God showed me things for a reason. But He showed me things, but it ain't my place to check it because He gonna check it. That's why I don't speak until He tell me to speak. But when He tell me to speak, I'm coming. Forgive me, but I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry. Because at the end of the day, I'm unapologetically going to do what it is God has called me to do. So regardless of how much I don't want to say something, it's been time out for that. I've been sparing people for a long time. I've been sparing a whole lot of situations. I've been sparing a whole lot of things. And it's just time out for it. Excuse me 1 second. Let me make sure my do not disturb is not on here because the devil won't get this day. You hear me? He won't get this day. Sorry. I ain't got time to talk. I ain't got time for it. Because guess what? I'm trying to get my house in order. The only way I can get my house in order if I get it out there. So like, and I feel for people. And you know I'm going to weigh in on somebody else before I weigh in on Shanae. But right now, Shanae trying to weigh in on her, and I ain't got time. I just don't have time for the same old foolishness. The same old foolishness. Oh, I got these clothes. I got these bags. I got this, and the third. You know, I'm going to give it to you. Da, 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 da. I don't want your clothes. I don't want your bags. I don't want this, and the third. I don't want it. Why? What I'm gonna do with material things? Because if all hell break loose, then what they're gonna do for me? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What they're gonna do for me? I want your time. I want your respect. I want your love. I want your honor. I want peace. I want joy. I want a social life. I don't want to stay away from people because they extra. I don't want to stay away from people because they messy. I don't want to stay away from people because I don't want to entertain the foolishness that they got going. Come on now. It's time out. Is we going to talk about it or is we not? Like for real. Like on God. It's a good year. It's 2024 and it's going to be a great year. But it's time out for so much old ways, old habits that y'all need to unlearn. And it's time to learn new ways, new habits. Why you think God pushed me into this mental and life coaching? This ain't by coincidence. Because our people need help. They need real, authentic people like me who don't mind telling the truth, who don't mind putting their life on Front Street. Because I ain't got no shame in my game. There is nothing I'm ashamed of about my life. Because at the end of the day, without a past, there surely can be no future. Talk to the girl or nah. I'm just saying. But we ain't the same because you too busy trying to paint this picture. But what's this picture really look like? Come on now. Make it make sense. And it's the ones that kill me. You want to be so holy. You want to be so sanctified. We ain't going to talk about the first ladies in the house. Hello, somebody. But I'm going to tell the truth. I'm just saying. Because that's the thing. You a first lady, but how you treating people? Come on now. You a real life first lady. How you treating people? Oh, you want to protect your person, but your person out of order. Is you going to protect your person or you going to do what's righteous? Come on now. If you going to be of God, be of God. But what? That's where the humor come in. But you want to judge somebody else? Come on now. Is we're gonna talk about it, or we're gonna talk about it. See, they don't want the truth. They want the facts. You're a first lady, but you want to talk about somebody is mentally going through, mentally challenged, mentally ill. But how many mental folks you got in your family that ain't even diagnosed or even tried to get the diagnosis? Because we already know the facts is there. I'm just saying that we want to talk about it, or we not. But like the word said. Those without sin cast the first stone. Who is you to judge thou? Who is you to say who I am? Who is you to pinpoint me for something? You cannot. You will not. Because at the end of the day, I'm God's child made in his image. Do you hear me? Fearfully and wonderfully made. And I call myself amazing because greater is he that's in me than he that's in this world. And guess what? You cannot put a stamp on Shanae's name because you did not name her. You cannot put a label on Shanae's name because God knows my name and he called me by name. And he can use and feel to please anybody that he feel to use and please. God, just like he give it, he will take it away. Oh, okay. How was your day? Is we going to talk about the facts or we going to keep it real? I'm just saying. It's a good day. It's a good day, but we need to talk about it. How you the pastor, but you know that this is going on, but you talking about something, you ain't gonna say nothing because you trying to stay cordial. Okay, did God call you to stay cordial? Or did he call you to be a testament of his word? Did he call you to be a testament of the truth? Oh, you can't check your wife. You can't check your son. You can't check your cousin. You can't check your daughter-in-law. I'm just saying. Who you gonna check? But you want to check the church folks. Come on now. We going to make it real or we not. Y'all is not ready for today. I'm sorry. It's a good day. But God said it is time out. And it is time out. And I'm just going to be real. Got aunties and uncles out here competing for positions, scamming and conning. Come on now. We're going to talk about it as we not. You want to help better me, but it don't better me unless it benefits you. Ooh. Ooh. Jehovah Jireh. It's we going to eat. It's 2024. I don't know if y'all knew that, but it is. It's 2024. It's we're going to talk about it or is we not. So at the end of the day, I already know no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But I know too, if I'm in a place, I'm in a space and I'm wrong, I want you to correct me. I want you to comfort me. I want you to do the same thing that Shawnee Michelle Carter been doing for a long time. And guess what? She be put on the back burner. She don't get called for stuff. People feel some type of way when she come in the room, but she gonna give you the facts. She ain't gonna play with you. So is there respect? Because they respect me for my honesty and the truth. Or is it that they really just feel some type of way? At the end of the day, I'm still going to be me. Don't get mad at me because I don't condone what it is that you do. At the end of the day, I ain't judging you. At the end of the day, I still love you. At the end of the day, how I treat you and when I do when it comes to you, that's not going to switch up. But if I just don't want to be in certain spaces and certain places at certain times and this, and the third, then I don't, because there's a place and a time for everything. So yeah, we can go out to eat over here, but when you cootie booty, I'm just saying, we gonna talk about it or is we not? See, they don't want the facts today, God. They want people to keep being fake with them. They want people to still be in their face and know what's up. Not finna do it. And anybody will tell you, if I feel some type of way, trust me, I feel some type of way. And when I feel some type of way, you probably gonna get a couple of passes, but after that, I'm just gonna be real. But don't nobody want to talk about the truth. I don't want nobody around me that ain't like me. If you ain't gonna keep it 1,000, I don't need you around me. I don't care how much it cut deep, because at the end of the day, when you give it to me real, guess what? I'm gonna meditate on it. It's gonna ponder in my mind, and eventually I'm gonna dissect what it is that you really trying to say to me. Even if I do feel offended, I'm still not gonna say, well, you just a hater. You ain't a real friend. You do too much. Really? Do I do too much, but every time I turn around, you coming for the girl or nah? I'm a good friend. I'm a good person. I'm doing great with my life. This, and the third. I'm a good mother. Shonay, you going places. I can see you being an inspirational speaker. I can see you ministering. This, and the third. Woo, 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 da, da. Oh, okay, sound good. Until I'm in your hood. Is we gonna talk about it or is we not? I'm just saying, y'all, it's time out. It's been so old and played out. It's time out. 2024 will not look like 2023 and the years before. Because it's time now for y'all to start living in your own truth. Accept what you done done. Accept what done happened to your life. Accept what you allow. Accept the decisions that you made, and you know what's wrong, and you still ain't owned up for it. Come on now, make it make sense. You still ain't apologized for it. You still ain't fixed the situation. You think because you cordial and you being cool, you done fixed it. But you ain't had the nerve to say, well, I know what I did. That's called acknowledgement. I learned this a long time ago when I used to be a trainer. There's 3 things that you have to do to put in place to make a situation right, to correct it. And God bless reconciliation. God bless when people are in unity. God bless things that's of good, that's of justice, that's of love, that's of peace. Come on now. I'm shaking ground today. So if you ain't moving in such a way, then I don't know what to tell you, because you losing. And you're going to keep losing. And you're going to keep being delayed. And you're not going to get the change that you need until you recognize what it is that you need to do. Acknowledgement is the first step. Acknowledge what you have done. Everybody looking at me. Oh, y'all think y'all whispering. Y'all can't whisper. I done told y'all 2 weeks time. There's no secrets about Shawnee Michelle Carter. There will never be any secrets. I ain't got no secrets. I'm real and I'm upfront. And I'm going to be authentically cold with giving you the facts. Let me speak on me. Have I cheated before? Yes. I cheated so much I didn't even think that I could be faithful. Till I got in a situation where I was too faithful and I was like, Lord, I wish I was ruthless again. And we're going to talk about it or is we not? Is we gonna talk about it or is we not? Let's speak on the facts. Cause I don't think y'all really understand like the depth of this situation that's at hand right now. And it's everybody, and especially our black people. It is so sad that we are eliminating each other. Why? Because you want to make you look good and make somebody else look bad. Huh? Is we win or is we not? But y'all want to talk about black power and y'all want to talk about we need to leave the gospel on the par, or we need to leave the gospel in the hood, or we ain't gonna talk about it or is we not? So yeah, I'm giving y'all the fast life for real. But when you get tired of your people dying and you tired of it hitting close to home, then you want to make a change. It's been time out for a change, but is you gonna check your dude or is you not? Because I almost said the word. I almost said the word. I did. I almost said the word. My bad. But, like, for real, is you going to check your homegirl or not? Is you going to put it in the place? Is you going to get tired of running to fights that ain't even your battle? Come on now. I got too much to lose. I ain't got time for that. Is you going to keep arguing about the same thing? Is you still in high school or not? Is we going to talk about it or is we not? We here for it today, y'all. It's a good day. I promise you. I promise you. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to do better. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what he need me to do. But when is the change gonna start? When you start acknowledging the facts. Have I lived in infidelity? Yes, I have. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Have I stole before? Yes, I have. I stole the truth for somebody. Sure did. Sure did. Stealing. That's the same thing as lying and cheating. Fall in the same category. Because guess what? You stealing a part of a person that they know is honest. They know that is the truth. But you making them believe something else. That's stealing time from them. That's stealing their mind space. That's stealing their heart. You stealing. But we don't want to talk about the truth. We don't want to talk about the truth. I'm gonna tell you, the devil's so busy, y'all. I just had a half a battery. I kid y'all not. I got low battery. He don't want me to put it out there, but I am. I am. So regardless of how long it take, I don't care how many dysfunctions I have with this phone. At the end of the day, if God want me to get that there, I'm gonna get that there because I'm gonna find a way, one way or the other. And we're gonna talk about it. We is gonna talk about it. Have I been abused before? Yes, I have. But also, have I been the abuser? I have. And y'all don't want the facts. I have. I have acted in anger. I have acted out. I have been a person that was so ugly and so ruthless. On God, I ain't had no choice but to say, Lord, at this point, you're going to have to take everything in order for me to change, because I'm not living this way no more. I'm done. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of fighting because I feel like I got the right. I'm tired of fighting when I feel like, because a person do me bad. Okay, they do you bad, move around. Because at the end of the day, did you allow that? At one point in time, you liked it, that person. At one point in time, you wanted that person. Come on now. How many people have you done bad? You got to check yourself. But everybody ain't doing it because they ain't real enough. But the girl here for it, we're going to talk about it or is we not going to talk about it? Has there been a point in time in life where I probably had a pregnancy scare? I probably did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. When I didn't know who the father was. Oh, but we ain't going to talk about that easily. Or at a time where I was so scared that I get pregnant, I thought about abortion. God knows I'm against that. But at the end of the day, is we going to talk about it or not? But I promise you, I never would do it. Even when it comes to saying I don't want no more kids, at the end of the day, I know what God allowed. He allowed it for a reason. But I'm not trying to compete with God. So when blessings like that especially come in hand, it's pure. It's honest. It's true. Children are a blessing. Quit treating that child like they parent. Quit treating that child like they not worthy. Quit treating that child like they just a burden on you. Come on now. We're going to talk about the truth or we not. Because our people are hurting. Do you hear me? I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I keep seeing it happen. People think they hide stuff. God already showed me. That's the thing about it. When you have a conversation with me, trust me. Trust me. When it weigh heavy enough, I'm going to pray for you. He ain't got to show me too much. All he got to do is put your name in my spirit. I'm going to pray for you. Because at the end of the day, it ain't my business because that's between you and God. He know that. I ain't got to know all the facts for me to pray for you. I ain't got to know all the facts for me to intercede on your behalf. But I'm definitely not finna judge you. I'm definitely not finna put you on this pedestal and think that you're not supposed to fall. Come on now. Is we gonna talk about it or is we not? I hate that we can't have closer relationships to our nieces and our nephews because of the choices that some of the parents choose to make. Am I gonna keep getting upset because when I reach out that I don't get the response that I want? No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep showing up. I'm gonna keep being me at the end of the day. But I had to change that because I used to. I used to feel some type of way. Like why? Why? Why can't I be with my niece? Why can't I be with my nephew? Lord, I wish I had time. Y'all don't know how many days at work I'm wishing that I have time, but I'm still reaching out. I'm still keeping in connection. I might not talk to the parent, but at the end of the day, I'm talking to my niece. I'm talking to my nephew. But we ain't talking about the facts out here. Yes. We're going to talk about it or is we not. I'm not going to treat my child or I'm not going to treat my niece, my nephew, my cousin any different because of the parent. But come on now, I'm finna really cut y'all with the deep in the deep. How can you say you love me, but you treat my son some type of way? How can you say you love me, but you treat my husband some type of way? How can you say that you love me? I'm just saying, I'm speaking in general for anybody. You can't say that you love me, but you want to treat my sister some type of way. Come on now. Is we gonna talk about it or is we not? How can you say that you love me, but you're gonna treat my auntie some type of way? Is we gonna talk about the facts or y'all not? But we real today. Is we real out here or is we still fake? Is we still putting on these expensive clothes and we still taking these expensive flights, but y'all ain't talking about the truth? How can you get mad because somebody cheat on you when you done it? When you still doing it, is we gonna talk about it or is we not? But y'all don't want the facts. Come on now. I ain't get mad when I got cheated on, but I did get mad when I ain't get the truth. Yeah, it's a difference. Well, you could just be honest with me, 1,000. At the end of the day, now if I treat you bad, I treat you ruthless, I deserve some stuff, and people hate for me to say that because it's real. I'm just being real. I used to say all the time when I used to pop off, like for real, for real. Because anybody knows Shonay, she don't do no talking. Like for me to be talking, like even now, I don't do no talking. I don't share my business with nobody. I don't put my stuff on Front Street, this, and the third, because that's just not who I am. But now if you ask me, I'ma tell you, I ain't shame or nothing. One thing I know, two things for sure. But back then I ain't do no talking. Like for real, like if I went from zeros, it wasn't even to 100, it was to 1,000. Like on God. But it take a lot. I was angry. I was upset. I had many reasons to be angry and upset. And the thing about it, I took it out on a lot of people that didn't deserve for it to be taken out on. Let's be real. I was angry at the world because I lost my grandma and I didn't feel like I could live without her. I was mad at the world because situation happened with my other grandmother and that stole away our time. But they hated on our bond, though. I'm just saying, or not. Is we're going to talk about the truth or we're going to talk about it. But with everybody pointing fingers, talking about, son, I can't believe, Shonay, you did this and did that, when it was really your child that came up with the plan. But I executed the plan. And I stood on it. Was I mad about it? Yeah, because I got my grandma upset, but that's the only reason. But y'all still don't know the facts. So is we going to talk about it or we not? See, I told y'all is not ready for the truth. It's so much that I've been carrying, so much I've been dealing with. But y'all understand, to be made out to be the bad person in our reality, come on now. We're going to talk about it or we not. Because when I'm bad up front. I ain't bad behind closed doors, and there's too many out there that's sneaky and conniving, that's manipulative, got everybody thinking that you all good, you so candy coated, you dandy, but in all reality, you a hot mess behind closed doors, you something else, huh? But ain't nobody telling you shouldn't be up there singing, ain't nobody telling you should be praising the Lord like that. I'm just saying we're gonna talk about the facts or we not, but y'all here for it. Come on now, what's real or what's not? Yeah, all of that. My anger has always been personal. Always been personal, but everybody ain't came to terms with that. Everybody ain't looked at themselves. Everybody ain't take the time to really look deep down inside and see where this anger come from. You got to take time for yourself for that. You got to quit working so much for that. Why you think you running around working 23, 30 jobs because you don't want to assess what's at hand, but you wondering why you can't get to your blessings already? I'm just saying. You wonder why you can't have this type of faith I get. I'm just saying. It's a difference. It's a difference because I've done the work and I've been doing the work. I'm not sitting out here acting like I'm this, and the third. No, that's why y'all get the real me and y'all gonna get the real me. Whether it's in God's streets or whether it's in life streets, y'all still gonna get the same person at the end of the day. Cause I know I'm a work in progress and God is still working on me, but it's nothing that He can't handle. He's still gonna do a great work in me. No matter how many times y'all cancel me out, no matter how many times y'all talk about me, no matter how many times y'all judge me, at the end of the day, he's still gonna do what he gonna do for Shone, and it ain't over until he say that it's over. But you got people behind closed doors want to talk to you like you crazy, but then in front of everybody else, they got a silent voice. All right, boy, talk to me just like you was just talking to me. I don't care about your mama being in the room, because at the end of the day, I'll pop her too. Yeah, I said it. I sure did. I sure did. Am I right? Nope, I'm wrong. But at that moment in time, that's how I felt. Do I disrespect my elders? Girl, bye. So Rada Parker come back from the grave, I wouldn't be here. I would have been gone a long time ago. I'm just gonna be real. But sometimes you have to meet Satan where he at, to a point where you don't overstep your boundaries. So I feel like with me, I can say what's real long as I conduct myself accordingly. Because when I say stuff, I don't say stuff to degrade nobody. I don't say stuff to hurt people, but I do say stuff to make a valid point. And it's really not for me to validate, to be honest. So I'm still stepping out of place because I should be still and let God fight that battle. But that's something I have to learn. I'm learning slowly but surely, but He's showing me. He's showing me. He's showing me the right way. He's showing me the right things. That's because I keep seeking Him. I keep needing Him. I keep wanting Him. Why you think I keep showing up every Sunday? Why you think I keep going to Bible study? Why you think I'm so in tune with my kids and making sure that they serve the Lord before anything? Because God come first. Because at the end of the day, what really needs to get done, He gonna do that work. Ain't nothing my job can do. Ain't nothing therapists can do. Ain't nothing family can do. Ain't nothing friends can do. You got to do the work. But you can't keep going to church every Sunday and then still living the same way. Come on now, something got to change. You ain't catching it. What are you catching? People preaching the word, but where is their word reflecting in their life? People doing so much, but where's the real calling? Because guess what? If it's of God, it's going to come easy. You're not going to get burnt out. You're not going to get tired. It's going to come easy. Trust me, I know. I've been there. I've done it. When it's of God, it comes easy. It's so relaxing and so still. You really got to check around and be like, Lord, is you really standing in here? Because I'm God. Something going on. But you got to keep covering up lie after lie. You got to keep protecting after protecting. Come on now. If you know you ain't bad with your money, it's not yours. That's stealing. If you know that you got to cover up something, that's lying. If you going to keep holding on to this lie, then don't expect for nothing more. Ooh, did I say a word? God, I spoke that today. Jehovah Jireh, I'm just saying. If you ain't going to forgive your neighbor, you ain't going to forgive your sister, you ain't going to forgive your brother, you ain't going to forgive your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your boss, then don't expect for no promotion. Don't expect for no increase. Don't expect for no expansion. Don't expect for nothing good to come behind what you know that is not right. Because God said we should love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So we got to be quick to forgive. Quick to not hold on to wrongdoing. Come on now. And you know it's not an issue with you when you can talk about it. It's not sensitive. Ooh, yes, Lord. Talk to the girl or not. I'm just saying. So we're going to talk about it or we're not going to talk about it. But God working mysterious ways. Because y'all, you remember I told that battery was flashing 1%. But how long I been on here still? Okay, I'm just saying. Jehovah Jireh, we're going to talk about it or we not. But we here for it. But y'all wondering why your kids act a certain way. You wonder why your kids do certain things because you passing it down to your kids. Racism is a talk thing. But hateism, that's what we don't want to talk about. That's a talk thing. You say you don't degrade the other parent, but how do you treat that other parent? Because at the end of the day, whether you treat them some type of way physically, your child gonna always see it spiritually. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because kids have a connection, especially with their mothers, that's on another level. And it's beyond what anything you could think of and even imagine. So where you think that you doing this, they know better. Guess why kids trying to protect parents from parents? That's sad. Your kids can't even be a child because they trying to protect you from the other child. Like when I got my divorce, I told my kids, I was like, y'all don't have to protect me or your daddy, because at the end of the day, we gonna do what we gotta do for y'all. And that's regardless. And I thank God for that, because since the divorce, we've been the best of friends. And look at God. But that's how God work in mysterious ways. Because we have to deny ourselves that how we was living, what we was doing was not of God. It was not right. It was, even though the world felt like we should be together, and we still should be together, at the end of the day, who we are, who we was, it was not meant. Because if it was, then God would have made sure it stayed together. But guess what? He planned a way for escape. Huh? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Because he can do that. When you deny yourself and you put your sins up front, you repent and turn from your ways, then you can hear from heaven, he'll come and heal your land. But how can he heal Shanae if I'm still out here acting like I don't need to be healed? I'm still acting like it's all good. I'm still out here fronting and stunning. I'm still out here sugarcoating things. Come on now. If we gonna talk about the facts or we not? But this is the realness, y'all. It's so much. It's so much I can only say in so little time. But like for real. Because I'm going to be real. I had to tell somebody this. I don't want your money. I don't want your gifts. I don't want none of that if I can't have your respect, your honor, and your love. And that's real. That's on God. That's on God, because that stuff means nothing to me. If you ain't got time for me, don't buy me nothing. If you can't tell the truth to me, don't buy me nothing. If you can't be real and upfront with me, why we wasting time? Because you wasting my time. Because at the end of the day, I already see you for who you is, and you wonder why. You wonder why. I don't assume nothing. I'm not delusional. I'm not crazy. I don't care what they try to pinpoint on me. At the end of the day, I'm gifted. I'm gifted by God, and I'm definitely loved, and I'm blessed and highly favored. And favor is not fair, because at the end of the day, who said that I deserve it? Who said it was anything that I earned? It's not. But at the end of the day, he gonna bless me because I'm willing to bless somebody else. Not only that, he gonna bless me because I'm standing in obedience to him. And regardless of what my situation look like, at the end of the day, I know I'm nothing without him. Nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing I did. I ain't put in no work for this. Y'all want to make sense of something? Quit giving yourself credit for something that you think you done. You ain't done nothing. As a single parent, you ain't done nothing. As the boss, as the CEO, you ain't done nothing. You think because you kept your kids away, like you done something? What you do? Nothing. Because at the end of the day, your child still wonder why the daddy don't love them. Why the daddy not there? Why the daddy ain't stepped up? Because the daddy may want to ask for forgiveness. The daddy may want to, apologize. Or even the mother. I ain't just going to put it on the daddies, because at the end of the day, every situation is different. But this person ain't allowed the space. Because you constantly saying, you pathetic. You ain't no good. You ain't this, and the third. And they wonder why I give so much grace and space to my child's father. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what he deserves or what I feel or what I need. It's not. Because at the end of the day, am I still going to be love and light, or I'm still going to act like the world? Let's be real out here, but y'all want the facts, but we don't want to talk about it. Y'all, this is so surreal right now. Like, on God. Like, we got to change as a people. We got to change as a culture. We are losing as black people because we too busy trying to compete. We too busy acting like we there for each other, but we really not. Come on now. You loving on me, you hugging on me, but you still whispering about me. Make that make sense. Huh? Let's talk about it. But y'all want the facts out here. You work so hard to be in this career. You work so hard to be in this field, but it didn't work out for you. Now, who fault is that? But I can imagine who you gave hell to even get to that point. I can imagine what you had to go to even get to that point. I can imagine what you had to sow in, what you had to spend from time to money to get this degree, but what you doing with it? Let's make sense of it. Come on now. Is we going to thrive or we going to keep falling behind? But y'all don't want the facts today. But we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. Parents favoring the other child over the other child. I've never done that. Never. On God, I don't care what the situation is. For why? At the end of the day, them my kids, and I love them the same. I don't care who the parent is. At the end of the day, I thank God for the parent. I love the parent. I'm going to be real. I still got great love for both of my kids' father at the end of the day, because they gave me the best gift they could ever give Shanae. Do you hear me? And still going to try to respect them to the best of my ability. Even when they trying to cut me down, even when they cut me short. At the end of the day, regardless, I'm still have to practice doing what's right. Still have to practice doing what's good. And we ain't talk about what they deserve. We talk about what God is holding me accountable for. This year is about accountability. This year is about stability. This year is about faithfulness, sticking to the course. Is you going to keep making excuses, or are you going to do better? Is you going to keep making excuses, or are you going to change? Is you going to keep making excuses because this person ain't doing this person ain't doing that? Come on now. How much grace and space are you really giving people? I'm just saying. Make it make sense. Is we going to talk about the truth, or we not? But we out here today, y'all. We out here today. Quit living this lie, this charade. And quit living in a world of sin and start changing things so things can get better. Change start with you. Change start with you. You got to be willing to do something that you expect of somebody else. You got to be willing to be the change that you desire to see. You got to be willing to start with yourself, that it may trickle down to somebody else. You know, like a domino effect, when it's just blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm trying to rub off that part. My extraness, I'm trying to rub off. My happiness, I'm trying to rub off. My blessings, my glory, I'm trying to rub off. Because at the end of the day, God didn't give it to me for me not to share it. God didn't give it to me for me to keep it to myself. No. You can do 10 good things and do one wrong thing, and that's what God gonna hold you accountable for. So you out here thinking you doing something, but what are you really doing? Come on now. When you had an opportunity to save somebody, but you didn't take that chance. Come on now. Yes. It's real. It's a real out here. And I'm done, sugarcoat. I'm done, y'all. Like no cap. Like this is the rawest I can give it to you, and it's so much more. It's so much more, but we have to want to see it. We have to want to believe it, so that we can achieve it and receive it, and for it to overflow in our lives. Come on now. My favorite scripture: be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. I say my body, my spirit, my soul, that we may prove what is the good and perfect will of God. But that's denying myself of my own feelings, my own thoughts, my own ways, so that God's spirit can take over me. God, show me how you want me to deal with this situation. Show me how you want me to respond in child support. Show me how you want me to respond when it comes to my kids and them struggling with their grades, whether or not I feel like they should, step away from sports, this, and the third. God, show me how you want me to move. When it comes to my son, do I feel like he may be in safe spaces? Do I feel like he may be in places that I don't approve of? I feel that way, but at the end of the day, am I going to trust God to be God, or I'm going to worry about what's on they feel? Or I'm worried about somebody else, because at the end of the day, no weapon formed, and I promise you that, no weapon formed, do you hear me, shall prosper. I don't care how they plot it, I don't care how they plan, I don't care how they make it look good. At the end of the day, it still ain't gonna work. So why you wasting your time? Why you thought you was getting somewhere? Why you thought you was doing it secretly? You moving on the slide. At the end of the day, you gotta recognize who I serve. And if I go hard for my kids, what makes you think God not gonna go hard for his child? And how he come in is unlimited. I can only do so much. Come on now. Is we gonna compare or not? Jehovah Jireh, but they ain't understanding. They is not understanding. And it's a sad world out here. Instead of thinking somebody not there for you, maybe they was struggling. Maybe they was trying to figure out if they was going to get out of bed. Who you know that they weren't battling with keeping their own life? But you talking about, y'all ain't been here for my child, or no, you ain't been here for your mama, and da 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 woo woo woo, and how we gonna talk about it, or was we not? Be careful, y'all, because it's time out. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing? God can show you better than I can tell you. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just coming. But if you catch the message, trust me, you can begin to thrive in your best self and live in your own truth. You can begin to make a difference in this world. And I don't care what your past look like. I don't care how messed up you did. I don't care how bad it was. I don't care what it is you done. It ain't nothing too hard that my God can't handle. Nothing too small that my God can't fix. God is more than able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or think. Y'all, we can't even put in our minds what it is he can do. But is we going to start trusting him, or we going to keep living the same way? Because at the end of the day, you living in a dying world. Are you ready to live or not? Shanae is living to live again. Point blank period. I'm living every day like it's my last. Because at the end of the day, I don't hold tomorrow. At the end of the day, retirement may not come. At the end of the day, I might not make it to 6 months. At the end of the day, I'm talking about right now. God could call me home today. So I want to make sure that everything I do is pleasing unto his sight. Everything I do is what he has called me to do. Every purpose that I serve is a purpose of God. Not my agenda, not my ways, not my thoughts, not what I feel, not what look good. But come on now, where is you going with it? Because at the end of the day, if it's not serving a purpose, and that purpose is of God, then you serving for why? You wasting energy for why? You tired for why? You slaving for why? Make it make sense. You struggling for why? Come on now. Is we gonna talk about the truth, or we gonna keep living a lie? It's time out. People say family over everything. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 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 I hear that. How many families didn't checked on you? How many families didn't just stop by your house? How many families just pull up? Come on now. I stay in Nashville, and I can tell you how many of my cousins that pull up in my house. We're going to talk about it, or we not. Oh, but they want the facts today. I can tell you how many of my cousins' house I'd have been over. But we're going to talk about it, or is we not. I can tell you how many times my parents then pulled up. We're going to talk about it or not. But my parents may have pulled up, but how many other parents then pulled up for their kids? Or did my parents pull up? I'm just saying. Is we going to talk about the facts, or we not? It's a two-way street. Grandma stay down there. Okay, I take my kids to go see my mama all the time. How many times have you taken your child to go see their grandparent? I'm just saying. But you want to say it's everybody's responsibility. No, it's a two-way street. I can run and come check on you, but how many times you going to run and come check on me? I can miss days from work to come see how everybody doing, to serve here, to serve there, this, and the third. But how many times you going to take off for work and come serve me over here? I'm just saying. How many times you going to not go to work so I can go to work? Make that make sense. Oh, okay. But if people want something from you, they expect something from you. Is you going to help me, or is you not going to help me? You want me to be a woman of my word, but where your word? What you stand on? Come on now. What they say, you stand for something or you fall for anything. Not my quotes. I'm just putting it out there. We're going to talk about it or we not. But it's time out, and it's time for us to start checking ourselves. It's time for us to switch it up, because we too busy trying to be in four walls and thinking that we doing enough, and we not. So much lacking in the community. So much lacking in places and spaces that we feel uncomfortable. Where you think God going to do his best work? Where do you think God going to do his best work? When it's uncomfortable for you, when you don't even know what to do, because this is an opportunity for him to step in. So get outside yourself. Switch it up. Think about that. That's something to ponder on. But I'm going to leave y'all with that today. If y'all know the Lord's Prayer, y'all say the Lord's Prayer. Y'all read Psalms 23. I ain't even going there, because I already know God has already spoke to me. I already took it in. And now it's time for me to have my private devotion with him. And I can get back to what I have been called to do. Live in my own truth and need no excuse for doing it. Because God called me by name. And I believe that he's going to finish the perfect work that he started in me until the ends of the earth. because he ain't never failed. So what you think he gonna start with me? Nah. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed weekend. Let's go Super Bowl. And I thank y'all for listening.